We have a preview of all the foliage up for grabs at the Botanic Gardens plant sale. Take it away, Karen.
Well, I'm at the Denver Botanic Gardens here with Aaron Bird, who's the communications manager, and they're gearing up for the big plant sale. I know a lot of people are getting the plants ready. So what can you tell me about the plant sale this year?
Sure, this is our annual spring plant sale. We do have a plant sale in the fall, but this is the biggest one of the year. And so there are plant divisions covering favorite annuals, perennials, to a lot of Colorado native plants, drought tolerant plants. In our Plant Select program, aquatics, if you want to take a go at water lilies, all sorts of things. And it is 2 days, Friday and Saturday, Friday 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. free admission to the gardens and the sale.
Oh my goodness, so you can actually tour the gardens and shop for plants?
Yes, it will be busy, so it may not be that leisurely solitude experience some people are looking forward to. But it's a great time to check out the gardens for free and also grab a plant or two.
And you told me that this place pretty much wipes out clear by the end of the plant sale. So what are some tips for shoppers if they come here on Friday?
Well, there will be a line. It opens at 8 a.m. and there is always a line out front. So if you know there's some certain more rare plants you want, definitely come early, right when it opens. We recommend people bring their own wagon to put plants in. We do have some shopping carts and flat boxes, but those go quickly as well if you're planning on stocking up. And then be patient because it is going to be crowded. There's going to be a lot of people, but just have fun. And it's a great opportunity to try something new, a plant that you may not have seen or grown before.
And can you bring credit cards, cash? What should people be prepared to pay with?
Yes, we accept credit cards and cash.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'm going to bring in the Denver Botanic Gardens resident horticulturist, Kevin Williams. Hi there, Kevin.
Hi there.
All right, come on in. So tell me about the plants that are going to be for sale here at the gardens specifically. Are there any that are actually grown at the gardens?
Yes, actually, we're in the Grown at the Gardens tent right now. So everything that's behind us, the horticulturists here have selected and grown because we think that they're really exceptional plants, and you might not be able to find them in nurseries around the region besides right here.
So what plants are best? Are people going to be repotting them, putting them in their homes? What are they going to be doing with the plants afterwards?
Sure. So most of the plants in this division are going to be planted right out in the garden. So it is split between perennials and annuals. So some of the annuals are used for big displays outside. They can be put into containers or brought into the home, or used in different ways.
What if you, like me, have a balcony? What about condo and apartment dwellers? What kind of plants are best suited for that kind of dwelling?
Sure. Well, if you're living in a condo or an apartment, or you just have a balcony or maybe a small patio, I definitely recommend container gardening. So for those, you could use perennials. They would mostly respond exactly the same in a pot as they would in the ground. But we do have our garden in the bag division, which will offer pre-made arrangements of really, really beautiful plants for lots of different conditions. Also, you should look at our specialty succulents division, which offers tender succulents that could be enjoyed year-round.
I love succulents. I think, are those succulents behind you?
They are.
Okay,
they are.
hey, I know my plants. What can you tell me about these plants?
So these sempervivums, also known as hens and chicks, can be planted right outside in the ground, and eventually over a few years they'll make these really beautiful clusters.
Okay, you can show
out.
Adam that in the camera there. So that would be good for, I know Colorado, you wouldn't know it today, but it does get some drought areas,
yeah.
and it is a little bit water resistant. So are those plants good for that kind of climate?
These are extremely drought tolerant, very well suited to Colorado's climate.
Excellent. All right, I love those. I think one of them or a bunch of them have my name on it. Aaron, I'm just going to bring you back in briefly. Talk about some of the fun things that are happening this summer at the gardens.
Sure. Well, we have our annual outdoor art exhibition, Human Nature, figures from the Craig Ponzio sculpture collection, and every year we have a different art show outside. And so this year it's 17 artists around the world that have sculptures of the human form. Most of them are bronze, different scales. Our summer concert series kicks off in June and goes all the way through August. A lot of those shows are starting to sell out, so people should get their tickets soon if they want to attend that. And then also at our Chatfield Farms location, Littleton, for the first time we have a dedicated art installation there. And Patrick Doherty, who is an artist that makes these massive immersive architectural sculptures, created a cool space called One Fell Swoop at Chatfield Farms with locally sourced willow branches. And it is this really great maze experience that people can go through. It's tunnels and rooms woven together with sticks.
Nice. All right. So many fun things to do here. But if you want to head over to the gardens on Friday, 8 a.m. is when it starts for the spring plant sale. But you got to get here early. I got some plants already that I'm going to be maybe, buying a little bit later. All right. Back to you in the studio, Denise.
Excellent. Thank you for bringing that beautiful sunshine our way this morning, Karen. Head over to the Denver Botanic Gardens this weekend for the spring plant sale. It starts Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., then Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's free admission to the gardens and sale. Also, starting Mother's Day, the gardens will start their summer hours from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Details and more online at botanicgardens.org.